with an update on my IUI cycle number 1. I recently got an IUI in conjunction with a trigger shot in Femara, and I just wanted to let you guys know the outcome. I know I'm like uploading these videos really late, but just to give you a synopsis of how the cycle went. I went in 9/25, September 25th on a Wednesday to, and if you see me looking down, I have my notebook, I'm reading off of notes, to see where my follicles were. It's a crazy story because initially I was put on 5 mg of letrozole days 8 through 4. And then I went in on day 12 to see if there was any response, and there was absolutely positively no response whatsoever. Thumbs down, because I really thought the cycle was going to be canceled, and I was torn up. I was hurt by that. And then subsequently, once that was discovered on the 12th, I was instructed to increase the dose in the same cycle. So in that same cycle, after taking 5 mg of letrozole per day for 5 days, I was given 7.5 mg of letrozole for days 12 through 16. And then I had to go in and a few days later just to see if it had any kind of response. So when I went in after taking the increased dose of letrozole, 7.5 mg for 5 days, I was told that I had a 22.7 size follicle and a 16.9 size follicle, so basically 17, and a 14, and they were all on the left side. So I was given the okay to go ahead and trigger between 7 and 9. And I did it, I couldn't wait, so I did it at exactly 7:15, 7:06, and I posted that video too, so you guys could see what that experience was like for me. I had to do it alone because my husband had to go to school and had to go to work. So, oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to fix this. So I had to do it alone because my husband had to go to school, had to go to work, and I posted that video so you guys could see what that experience was like. So I did the trigger on the 25th at 7:15, and that Thursday I got a positive OPK. So I know that they say after you take the OPKs, you are not to, after you take the HCG trigger shot, you are not to re-OPKs. One thing that I learned throughout this journey is to stop listening to people. Everybody's body is different. There's no rules. There's no right way. Everybody's body and experience is going to be different, and there's no one rule fits all. You're going to have to do what you feel is best for you, and that's what I did in this situation. And on the days that ovulation was confirmed, despite the fact that I was getting positive OPKs as a result of the HCG trigger shot, on the day that I did ovulate, I got the darkest trigger shot I had ever seen in my life. I'm gonna post a video as well as just let you guys see. Oops. Let's see. So you can see these two here. I got this surge right before I ovulated, which was Friday, because I got that confirmed through ultrasound that I did ovulate literally a couple of hours before my IUI. So that was something. So it really all worked out, and It's just funny because we were supposed to do the IUI later on that day, and because I got these, I kind of pushed the IUI up, and that's why it's so important not to listen to what everybody has to say. There's no one size fits all. Every woman is different, and we are designed differently. So listen to your heart and follow your instinct. So that's that. And then time passed, and I, in the meantime of waiting and seeing what was what, I did like 2 sessions of acupuncture, just 2. It was community acupuncture, so it was really cheap, like $20. Because I had spent so much money for this cycle, I couldn't afford to do anything beyond that. And then I made something I like to call in tune woman predictions. I feel like women have the ability to be in tune with their body more than we know it, and we just have to tap into that in tuneness. Because it's funny, whenever I get my ultrasounds, they always have a hard time finding my right ovary. And the lady was just saying there might be an issue to where it's kind of like higher up than the tube is. So I was really hoping that the follicles did not grow on that right side. And I would spend days and days and days talking to that left side and just telling the follicles, listen, you guys have to grow. Just grow. I would place my hand over it and I would say, you know, grow, grow, grow. Please, left side, grow, grow, grow. And I would do that every day, and I would just send a lot of love. And that's where my biggest follicles grew. And I just thought that was really, really strange. And that's another reason why being an in-tune woman is very important, and understanding that, you know, you don't have full control, but your thoughts and the energy you send to your body can have an effect on you and your outcomes. So in-tune woman predictions is what I called it. I believe that I believed initially that I was going to ovulate Friday morning. Then I got that confirmed through ultrasound, so that in-tune prediction was correct. I had a heavy sharp feeling in my left ovary that did not leave until Friday morning after the IUI. Well, a couple of minutes. I don't know if it was a couple of minutes before, or it was like right around the time of IUI. Saturday, I just felt very exhausted, and I was like really gassy. This is embarrassing to tell you, but yeah. So, another thing that I'm gonna have to make a part 2 because this video is getting long. But another thing I did was test out my trigger. This is another thing where you go on Baby Center and you'll find 1,000,001 people arguing, no, don't test because it takes 15 days to get out of your system. It takes 20 days. It takes 5 days. It takes 6 days. What I did was I called my pharmacy and I asked them and let them know that I took a really low dose of HCG trigger shot. And I asked them, based on the information that you have, when should I expect this to be out of my system? And I was told that it takes about 5 days to get out of the system. For only about 5,000 units of the HCG trigger shot, it should not last past 7 to 8 days. And instead of listening to what Baby Center and drive myself crazy on the internet, I listened to that and I decided to test out that theory by testing out my trigger shot. And they were correct. It was out of my system by day 8. So, once I knew that it was out of my system, I just constantly paid attention to my body to see what I was feeling and what I, to just try to keep track of what I was feeling, trying to keep track of any symptoms, and no matter if I believed it was a symptom or not, I wrote it down, and I'm going to show you guys in a second what my symptoms were for this cycle. Anything I felt, I wrote it down, and I'll let you guys know what that is.